John Howell, welcome to the virtual media box. There has been some concern expressed about the way that Turkey has gone. It seems to be abandoning democracy in its true sense. What's been happening and what would you like to see done about it?
Well, as one of the rapporteurs for the monitoring committee here, I think I should make the point that what we are after is a sense of dialogue with Turkey to understand what it is doing and why it is doing it. Now, monitoring is not beating somebody over the head with a big stick. It's trying to find out the reasons a country is doing something that we think is wrong and trying to help to correct them. That's the whole process that we're taking with Turkey. Now, Turkey has been doing things that we think need explanation. For example, lawyers that are defending people who are accused of terrorism are themselves being accused of terrorism, and that is something that we do not understand and that Turkey needs to explain to us. We also think that there's quite a lot to understand about how they value media freedom, and particular freedom of social media. We all know that social media is an absolute pain, but nevertheless, it is part of the of the media environment in which we all live and operate. And you can't suddenly cut out certain sites because you don't like them. For example, Wikipedia. And hope to be able to get away with that without explanation. So there are a whole lot of things like that we're trying to get to the bottom of.
Do you have any idea at this stage why exactly Mr. Erdogan feels the need to do this when his predecessors have not?
Well, one of the great difficulties for us as rapporteurs is the COVID situation. It meant that we've not been able to get out to Turkey to have a fact-finding visit and a discussion with individuals. We have done a certain amount of this across Kudo and Zoom links, but that's only partially successful. But nevertheless, we're absolutely keen to try, and we're absolutely keen to try to set up the dialogue to understand why they are doing this. We understand that Turkey is a country that is threatened with a lot of terrorism. And that always brings about changes within the country. But we think that those changes have been too extreme, and they haven't taken enough of the help that the Council of Europe can provide, for example, through the Venice Commission, in being able to help them to design the legislation that is best for the current circumstances.
Of course, Turkey was one of the founding members of the Council of Europe. It does seem odd that it is now behaving like this. And doesn't this sort of behavior actually promote terrorism and unrest in the country?
Well, the fact that Turkey was a founder member of the Council of Europe shows that monitoring shows no fear or favour in who it targets in going about its business. Every country, whether it's an old member or a new member, is subject to monitoring. And I think that Turkey has to bear in mind that what it is doing may very well increase the feeling of resentment that there is within the country. For example, the mayors down, particularly in the south of the country, who have been deprived of their elected office, and despite being found innocent by the courts, have not been allowed back in. That is not a good situation.
What can the Parliamentary Assembly do about it? What can the Council do to try to put this right? I mean, as you say, it's impossible to go there at the moment because of COVID-19.
Well, the difficulty for us is trying to get that process of dialogue with Turkey, so that they don't think that we're just there to have a go at them. We're not. We're there to help them out of this situation, and I think that the Council of Europe, with its ancillary organisations such as the Venice Commission, can do a tremendous amount to help Turkey in informing its legislation, in making sure that legislation lives up to the best practices that the Council has set, and that we can go forward together.
John Howell, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.